Our story begins on the 25th of June, 1865, when James Hudson Taylor cried out to God on Brighton Beach for willing, skillful workers to join him in taking the gospel to the unreached inland provinces of China. And so the China Inland Mission was founded. Within a year, Taylor, his family and 16 workers set sail aboard the Lammermuir to China. By the end of 1866, 24 workers were active in 4 stations across inland China, preaching the gospel and planting churches. Other missionaries of the time sought to preserve their British ways, but Hudson Taylor was convinced that the gospel would only take root if missionaries were willing to identify with the culture of the people they wanted to reach. Let us in everything not sinful become like the Chinese, that by all means we may save some. The following years saw a period of expansion for the China Inland Mission. By 1888, the CIM had sent 294 people to 14 provinces. Between 1898 and 1900, during the Boxer Uprising, hundreds of missionaries and thousands of Chinese Christians were put to death. The CIM lost 58 missionaries and 21 children. Through this time of persecution, the CIM grew in number to 933 people, and by 1939, almost 200,000 Chinese and minority people had been baptized. A turning point came in 1949 when Mao Zedong and his Communist Party took power in China. Despite wanting to stay, by 1950 it became impossible and the China Inland Mission had to leave. It was an uncertain time, but hope came when the decision was made to move out to new countries. Headquarters were established in Singapore and workers spread out to surrounding countries, taking the gospel of Jesus in all its fullness with them. The name was changed to the Overseas Missionary Fellowship and then to OMF International in the 1990s. As OMF workers have sought to reach the vast and diverse people of East Asia, their skills and ministry have had to develop and diversify too. In 2006, Dr. Patrick Fong became the General Director, the first Asian leader to hold this position in OMF International. Today we have over 1,400 workers from over 40 nations, serving among approximately 100 people groups in East Asia, as well as among the Asian diaspora in Europe, Africa, the Americas, New Zealand, Australia, and in Asia. This is how God has used us for the past 150 years. How will He use you?
I'm Janice. I'm from Hong Kong. I've been with OMF for over 10 years now, serving as Serve Asia Coordinator, OMF short-term program for about 7 years, and now learning to be a member care person with the team. So OMF serves the East Asians among the world. So not just East Asia countries, but we realize now there's a lot of moving around, migrants. So diaspora ministry is something we are focusing on, meaning East Asians around the world. There are also other creative access countries in East Asia where you can't share gospel, but you can live among them. It's incarnational ministry. How to live among them, learn their language and culture, not just to share the gospel and that's all, but really being with them and living among the communities and helping them to experience the love of Christ through their testimony. So that is our main focus, training and discipling local people to take up the role of leading churches. Some of the challenges are our members are facing transitions, whether it's aging parents that need care, so they have to return from the field. Also, a lot of visas are not easy to process. So a lot of our members are just in transition. We are also praying for younger people to join our team. So as a faith organization, we value prayers. We believe God will speak to people as they pray. We have a Barnabas Fellowship group specifically designed for those who would like to know more about mission and explore what's next for them and what God is calling them to do. We thank St. Andrews for the partnership and the opportunity to be able to work together and mobilize the congregation. It's really a privilege and a blessing to us, and so we thank you for the encouragement, the support, prayer support, and all kinds of support.